Hi, I am Samantha Snavs. I am an Air Force reservist on the weekends, and during the week I have the honor of serving as a co-founder and catalyst for Re3D, where we make large, affordable, industrial 3D printers that are now in over 50 countries around the globe. Re3D began over a decade ago while myself and my co-founder and some of our early teammates were working at NASA. As we traveled around the world and worked on different projects with Engineers Without Borders, we realized we were putting in a lot of effort to bring in equipment and materials. So we started to talk a lot about what it would look like for anyone, anywhere, anytime to have access to their own tools to problem solve using plastic water bottles and waste that's so common that has to be disposed of in a remote area, often at considerable cost, and then using it to print things where your supplies are constrained. What we didn't expect is when we launched it on Kickstarter, it wasn't our friends in Muganero, Rwanda or Nicaragua that were buying the printer. It was huge corporations around the world. It was hospitals and it was schools, and they were calling Kickstarter and saying, how do we set up a Kickstarter account so we could buy this? And we were in 20 countries in one day. And what we realized is that that market segment was really broad because people everywhere are problem solvers. So what we're learning is that many corporations don't know how much waste they actually dispose of, but they have a lot of what's called scrap or trim in their manufacturing processes. And all of that is going to your local landfills. And sometimes that's just as much or more than consumer waste. Those companies also want to save money, and they want to prove to their shareholders that they're sustainable. So by using their own waste to then make other objects that they can either gift locally or can benefit their own supply chain, it has a huge upside. Our flagship technology prints with filament. You may have seen it at your local library or school. But recently, with the support of the National Science Foundation and communities like this, we've had the opportunity to modify our printers to print directly from pellets, like you see here, or shredded up plastic, like you see here, which now allows you 3 ways to print directly from plastic waste. When we get to see what our customers are printing, and some of them are then making things that are used by other people to create jobs with a business model around that, that's like super, super humbling. Ultimately, what you print is on you and is only limited by your imagination.